Good morning, it's Barbara. It says it's raining, but it's not. The sun is actually out. Maybe that is actually the forecast. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. Oh, that arm is a little sore. Well, it's been doing more work lately than it should. Schlepping my mother in and out of her chair and things like that. Good morning. It's sunny out here. Kind of a light cloud cover, the kind that kind of burns away, but you never know. The forecast is rain, which it probably will rain. But that's okay, because Dennis mowed the entire yard, front and back, yesterday. He was tired. It was a lot. But he usually just does one or the other. But he wanted to get it done before we left. And, you know, the rains are a little bit uncertain, so he did it all. So I went to the store. Normally we would go together. But I did the shopping. I made cracker dough. I didn't make the crackers yet. I'm doing that today. Got the dogs' dinners organized. The frozen ones. We'll make the fresh one tonight and take it tomorrow, so they won't have to have it frozen. And yeah, so I got to make Kim's bed today. I did wash the sheets yesterday, so they're ready to go back on the bed. And get the clothes organized. I'm gonna do some laundry today. Do some cooking. Dennis is making meatloaf for us for tonight, and then leftovers for Kim and Aura. So he's done that the last 2 nights and tonight. So he's made a big batch of food so that Aura will be eating the same thing she ate in the last 3 nights, but she doesn't care. She's very easygoing. So there'll be lots of food in the fridge for them to eat. Yeah. And then we'll be ready to go. I'm very excited. Very excited. I'm feeling better. I was feeling better last night. Yeah, I was feeling better last night. I finished my book. Something Giants. I put it in the down bar yesterday by somebody Hearn. James Hearn? No, Kevin Hearn. Kevin Hearn. That was recommended by Valerie. I enjoyed it. And my library doesn't have the second book. It doesn't have the second book in electronic. Isn't that crazy? Has the third book. So I took the third book out and I went to Barnes & Noble and I bought the second book. So my library, my Barnes & Noble library is going to be, my Nook library is going to be so bizarro because I have the third book of this and the second book of that series and the fourth book of this series because my library is so spotty. Yeah, very weird. But anyway, so I have it. And I took the third book out, you know, before somebody else takes it. So I didn't have to put it on hold. And anyway, and I started reading the second book, but I got tired and I put it down and I went to sleep. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with me. Yeah. But anyway. So I was feeling pretty good last night. Felt like we got a lot done. And, you know, I wasn't worrying about my dad for some reason. Whatever conversation I'd had with my brother and my father yesterday worked, and I was feeling better. So I will call him today. I haven't yet. And see how he's doing today. And, yeah. And I'm looking forward to the weekend. I think the girls are going to have a good time at camp. I hope Aura and Kim have a good time here. And, yeah. And everyone will be happy. That's my plan. So today I have to make fluff. So they have dessert. We're out of fluff. And yeah, fluff and crackers are the two things on my list. I am leaving the fluff and taking some of the crackers with me. I bought some cheeses while I was there yesterday. So we'll be sitting around talking, eating, going to farmers markets, taking walks in the park or whatever, and it will be wonderful. But meanwhile, I have to water my plants every single day. So I'll ask him to water them Saturday. I'll water them on Sunday when I get home. But yeah, they need water every day. Well, I mean, it's not that warm. It was 80 yesterday. What is it today? 74, my gizmo said. 76, 76. But it's a little bit muggy, so I don't know. We'll see. I haven't made much progress on my deck, but it is lovely to sit out. If it kind of blows through and clears up and gets a little less muggy, Aura and I might be out here this afternoon. She didn't go out at all yesterday. It was you know, not nice. So anyway, yeah, I have not worked on my twiddle muff. In fact, I might have to start it over because my concept of the twiddle muff isn't matching really what I think is needed. The lovely Megan sent me a PDF of, you know, sort of instructions and recommendations for twiddle muffs from some organization who distribute them and who know about those things in New Zealand. So I am going to rethink my twiddle muff, and that will be the project that I take. If I'm doing any knitting at all, that's what I'll do. But I need to find all different yarns, and I need to think about different textures and things like that. I wasn't doing that. I was just thinking I would make a muff and then I would attach things to it. And I think, and I'm going to be attaching things to it, but I need to make the muff itself much more enticing to touch. So, and I didn't realize that you were supposed to put things inside them, but Susan and Megan and Leslie gave me the clue on that. So I will be rethinking my twiddle muff and rummaging around because I do have leftover yarns from, you know, bigger projects. I mean, projects using bigger yarn like, you know, DK and worsted. But I haven't ever done anything with them because I have so much left over and mini fingering that I've always just used those for different things, you know. But I did my I got a I ordered an advent from the Crafty Toads, and I ordered their DK one this time. DK. So there you go. I'll end up with some more yarns that are different weights. So that should be interesting. But I have to, you know, so I need to sit down and figure, and I need to do that today too. Sort of grab my, I have a basket on top of my yarn cubbies of where I toss my leftover bigger yarns. It's not very full, but it's, you know, and I will get that down and see what I come up with. I also have some wacky yarn. And I think I might need that too, just for added texture and, you know, interest. Trying to engage her mind a little bit with her fingers, you know. So I am going to work harder on that and try to make something lovely for my mother. And then move on to my dad's slippers. I haven't picked a yarn for his slippers yet. I need to find a good yarn that will felt. Well, that hand spun that my friend spun from the fleece I sent her, that should have felt gorgeous. But it's, you know, natural color, very beige, not white, but you know, very light cream. Although I could always dye it if I needed to, but that seems like such a waste. Slippers for my dad are not a waste, and I know it will felt gorgeously. So, yeah. Maybe I'll make slippers for me too. That would be yummy. Anyway, slippers for my mother. Slippers for my mother. Yeah. Something to think about, but I haven't started that yet. Yeah. That we'll see. Meanwhile, today I'm going to be puttering around the house, making the bed, making some food, reading my new book that I just bought, and getting ready, making a list. I need to make a list of the things we want to bring. And yeah, I'm getting excited, and I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Although I woke up and my back was achy. That sucked. I need to start doing some exercises. I really do. You know, I don't know how long I'm going to say that to myself before I actually do it. It could be years. Unfortunately. Could be years. But you know, I'm looking at my parents being weaker and weaker in their old age, and I've got to figure out how to not be weak in my old age. I'm working on my old age, you know, I'm working on trying to forestall dementia, and now I need to start working on my physical self to be stronger so that I can carry that strength into my old age, because Ora's having trouble getting around. My parents are in much worse shape than her. You know, I just need to... It's never too late to start planning for a healthy old age, even if you're already old. So, while I still can. Meanwhile, yeah, so I'm going to putter around today. I'm expecting to have a calm day. Dennis is going to be cooking. I don't think he has anything else on his agenda other than deal with our list and cook. Because he finished the lawn. He's very happy about that. And yeah. So we're going to be puttering around here. No big plans. And yeah. So I will talk to you tomorrow before we go. Should be able to, because we're not leaving till early afternoon. And yeah. So there you go. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please. Stay safe and stay sane.